Who are they gonna pick? Who are they gonna pick? I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be Chigiri, right? That's the person they're gonna pick this episode. But I don't know. I have no idea. I do have an idea, because the reason I have an idea is because in the previous episode, Isagi said Chigiri was the one that he wanted, because that would complete their thing. And I think since Isagi's plans have been working, they should probably go with what Isagi wanted. Even though I personally want kunigami. And I mean, there'd be a part of me that thinks it would be interesting to get Ryo on their team because of the drama. But I think they're gonna go with Chigiri. That's my guess. Anyway, we're gonna jump into this episode. I got full-length versions of my reactions on my Patreon account, so if you want to go there and check it out, you can. I also have exclusive videos like Bochi the Rock reactions right now. So if you want to see those, the only way right now to see Bochi the Rock reactions from me is on my Patreon account. I love that show, by the way. Okay, let's get into this episode of Bluelock. This is episode 19. Here we go. Oh, are they still gonna argue about it? But someone who can devour us. Is Chigiri that person? Oh, that is Chigiri, right? Wow. He did actually keep up with them. That makes sense. Sorry, kunigami. This is nice. This is kind of the same thing that happened with Bachira, except now Isagi's like the bad guy. Oh, he does care about you. This is your chance to get better, Ryo. Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn, Nagi. He's trying to light a fire under him, I think. Become the one who chooses. I like that. Hell yeah, kunigami. Oh, that's so good. I don't think kunigami and Ryo are getting knocked out. I think they're getting their own team and coming back. Dancing boy. Interesting. Whoa, Bachira. Oh man, the monster is very terrifying. Oh my god. Yeah, off the court or off the field, they are not great. Okay. Yeah, eat with barou. Oh my god, that looks amazing. So they bought those with their goals, right? That steak. Oh, that's a selfless question, I think. Oh, this is great. He's growing. Okay, good shit. Oh, I do as well. Yeah, baby. Oh, cool. That's the one that, yeah, Noah.
それノエルノアだろ。その覚悟で俺は一日ずつ走ってる。
It's nice to see these two bonding.
かっこいいね。どんなサッカーができるんだろう。早くあいつらと
I can't wait till you play them either.
さっきより散らかってんじゃねえか。
今はこの高鳴りに身を委ねて立ち向かうだけだ。一人で戦うことを恐れてる。誰かを探してるサッカーだ。
Huh.
そのぬるいエゴじゃ俺の心は。
It's weird that like Rin is like this, but he's very perceptive about a person, which I think is very interesting. You know, he acts like the lone wolf that doesn't care about anything, but.
ずっとずっとボールを蹴って暮らしていました。
That would make you good at dribbling if you always had it with you.
めぐるは信じていました。
行こうぜ。変だろこいつ。
Oh my god.
変じゃない。
めぐるには感じられることがその子たちには感じられないだけ。
Yeah, kids don't understand that other people don't feel the same way they
一緒
feel.
にサッカーやりたいだけだよ。
Some adults don't even understand
ずっ
that.
と楽しい。
ママもね、ずっとその声を信じてるの。
Yeah, the sweet mother.
怪物とサッカーをするようになりました。
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
スーパースペシャルに決める。うわ、さっけ無理。
バチ今の足元で出せたろ。
はーい。
Right. So he's looking for someone who's like this monster that he can play with.
自分の感じる楽しさを、この楽しさを心から分かり合える人に出会いたい。いつかみんなが信じなくなるサッカーの楽しさを。
Oh my
めぐるは信
gosh.
じ続けたのです。
It's such an interesting imaginary friend backstory.
本当。
Nice.
やったじゃん、言っといでよ。楽しくなってきた。
His mom is so supportive.
ロナウド、メッシ、ジーコ。
And this is where he passed to Isagi, right? And saw that Isagi was the monster he was looking for.
人生変えに来てんだよ。世界一になりに来てんだよ。
He's seeing the monster.
君、もう一人ぼっちは嫌なんだ。だからちょっと怖いけど、俺がずっと待ち焦がれた。
He passed to the monster,
探してた本当の怪物。
and Isagi was
友
there.
達ならきっとそこに。
教えてもらった気がしました。
That's so
パ
great.
スを出せ。
ブルーロックに来たんだ。知るか。そんな子供じみたもんに支配されてるから。お前のプレーは臆病でぬるいんだろ。
Huh.
その間に俺は
I
怪物かもしれない。
like it. He's a good villain.
潔とはまた別の。
You guys want to play?
確かめるために戦うのです。
やろうぜ。
Yeah, baby. Amazing.
ブルーロック。ああ、すまんな。
Okay,
お
lemon
前らも別に俺を
kuon.
見捨てていってもいいんだぞ。
いや、いいよ。
Right.
も家もも。
ああ、やっとだ。やっと。
Yeah, I was gonna say.
家もはまたキーパーね。
There's already a goalkeeper. Okay, that was a nice, solid episode. I mean, it was, you know, funnily enough, one of the slowest episodes of Bluelock because they didn't have a game. Like, I think there's only been 2 episodes of Bluelock which haven't had, like, intense soccer. And it's this one, and it's, I think the one between the last, like, before the last match. Maybe, although I think actually that episode ended with a game, like part of the game, didn't it? I don't know. Maybe there was another one then. I can't quite remember. I feel like there was one other episode where they didn't have like action happening. But okay, good episode. So they did go with chigiri. That makes sense. That's what I thought. And now, you know, Barou has evolved a bit. And he's actually like listening to Isagi now, which is good, you know. I like that they had that conversation and Isagi was like, hey, sorry for everything I said. And Barou was like, hey, the only thing that I didn't like was you calling me donkey, and I already got you to take that back. Like, everything else was spot on. So I really liked that whole conversation that they had. That was very, very cool and sweet. I loved Nagi's little thing to Reo when he's like, hey, fine, you want me to be done with you? I am done with you. Like, you're the one who's forgetting our promise. You need to become the person who chooses, not who's waiting to be chosen. I really like that, because it's like, that's kind of how I've been thinking about Reo this whole time, is like, obviously he's a great player, but he's trying to get, he's constantly like chasing after becoming back with Nagi, you know, trying to get to the status quo again, because what he enjoys is, you know, being with Nagi, spending time with Nagi and having them care about each other and stuff. But Nagi, like, basically they made a promise where it was like, we're going to become the best together, right? That was their promise. We're going to become the best together. And what Nagi is hearing in that phrase is the best. And what Reo's hearing is together, right? So they both making the same promise, but they're holding up different ends of it. So what Nagi's doing is he's like, we said we'd become the best. I'm doing everything I can to become the best. And Reo's thinking, we said we'd do this together, so I'm making sure that we're going to stay together. And both of those things are contradicting the other one. Because Nagi's trying to be the best, but he's trying to improve himself. Expecting that Reo is going to do the same thing. And Reo is trying to stay together, but potentially at the cost of holding themselves back from being the best. And I think that's really interesting. But I mean, yeah, like, Nagi's probably right. Like, Reo, like, they can be the best together, but they shouldn't be holding themselves back to do it. But at the same time, if I was Reo, I'd be like, but I wouldn't say this out loud, but I'd be like, but I don't care as much about soccer as I care about you. You know, like, can't you be this good of a player while also being on a team with me? But I mean, that's the sad truth, is he can't. He needs to get better by playing with someone like Isagi. So anyway, that was very good. And it was cool to get some Bachira backstory. It's interesting seeing a child have a monster as their imaginary friend, and they animate it in a terrifying way like that. And yet it's like kind of wholesome, you know? Like, it's weird to see a show like this be able to like show off this horrifying monster, but that be like a very nice thing, like a cute thing. They're doing it really well. I think the author of Bluelock has a very unique style. I don't think I've ever seen a show like this, where it's like, it is pure like adrenaline and ego and selfishness that is driving these more wholesome like subtexts. I think it's very, very interesting, because that's a hard thing to write. It's hard to write a story where the story is encouraging this horrible, or not horrible, but this bad behavior, this behavior that we see as like villain behavior. And yet it's still so, and yet the characters don't feel evil. They feel like people you want to root for, and they're just playing soccer in the end as well. Like, if it was like about murder or whatever, then we'd be crossing a line. If this was like Squid Game and they were killing people, like, then we wouldn't be able to root for these guys as much, I don't think. But since it's like, it's just soccer in the end, like, yeah, they're taking people out, but they're just making it so that they can't play soccer again. Like, or not even can't play soccer again. They just can't play soccer on the World Cup team, which they probably wouldn't have made anyway. You know, it's really funny to me. Anyway, very well written show, great episode. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to support the video and go to my Patreon account if you want full-length reactions, as well as early access and exclusive reactions, like Bochi the Rock is on there right now. Go check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.